What's up, fight fans? Thanks as always for coming through. Much appreciated. All right, so I've been going back and forth with a few friends, a few boxing people regarding this Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn's offer to Deontay Wilder. For those of you that have been living in space for the last 24 hours, it has been reported and it's not been denied that Eddie Hearn has offered Deontay Wilder $12.5 million to fight Anthony Joshua. It's a take it or leave it offer. That's what, £9 million. It's a huge amount of money. Now, I'm on the side now, and I'm firmly on the side that Deontay Wilder should just sign the contract and take the money. Sign that contract and take the money. Now, a lot of other people that I've been talking to are like, hell no. That's less than 20%. That's less than 16%. Anthony Joshua is going to take home 50, 60 million. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And I just feel like fight fans, and we do this with football as well, by the way, but us as fight fans get so caught up in the A side, the B side, the percentages, and sometimes we forget that we just want to see two guys in there fight, right? And that's my take on it. I just want to see two guys who I consider the number one and number two in the world fight. And if you're Deontay Wilder, this is what you've got to understand. And people might agree or might disagree with this statement. In the history of this sport, I think there probably is only, I'm going to guess and say 20 boxers in the history that have ever earned over $12.5 million for one fight. It's an incredible amount of money. And I feel like you just have to take that amount of money. You just have to, because you never know what could happen in your next fight. I've seen numerous boxers suffer horrible injuries in and outside the ring, and they just wish they had the opportunity to fight for $12.5 million. It was weird because I was going to do a video on a guy called Julian Williams. Some of you might know him. Some of you boxing guys might not know him. He fought on the undercard of DeGale versus Caleb Truax and obviously Heard versus Lara. He's lost once. He lost to Jamal Charlo. He got stopped. And his fight on the weekend was against a guy called Nathaniel Gallimore. And it was for the, I think it was to put himself in a mandatory position to fight for the IBF title. So that's basically to fight Heard. Now, according to Dan Rafael, Julian Williams got paid $40,000, which is about £28,000. Now, you take away all the deductions, and Julian Williams, who's only lost once, would probably take home about £18,000. Now, the reason I mentioned Julian Williams is this. This is boxing. This isn't football where you're guaranteed, you know, if you sign a 5-year contract, no matter what happens to you, pretty much you're guaranteed that 5-year money. Anything can happen. So someone puts a check on your table for $12.5 million when there's boxers out there that are basically fighting for free. Stop the BS and just sign the bloody deal. Sign the deal. Because as I said before, there's only been 20 to maybe 30 max of boxers in the history of this sport that's been going over 100 years that have ever earned that money. And Deontay Wilder is in a position to earn life-changing money. Sign the bloody deal, please.